strange to go out into the street and find the men there in the daytime. It had a feeling of frightened. And always the mood of the men in the look blared, as empty bellies of desperation began to conquer reason. Any man who was not their friend became their enemy. They knew that my father had opposed the strike, and now it was they who opposed him.
There's a meeting of the men in the hills tonight, is it?
Yes, Mama.
Will you take me there?
Oh, no, Mama. It is no place for women.
There's a place for this woman there tonight. Come, I see.
Wait, will you hear me? I am Beth Morgan, as you down there at night. I have come up here to tell you what I think of you all, because you're talking against my husband. You're a lot of cowards to go against. He will do nothing against you, and he never has, and you know it well. How some of you smug-faced hypocrites, can sit in the same tower with him, I cannot tell. To say he is with the owners is not only nonsense, but downright wickedness. One thing more I've got to say, and it is this. If harm comes to my Gwynham, I will find out the men, and I will kill them with my 2 hands. This I will swear by God Almighty.
He'll do then. But it's beyond me to say why. You're breeding horses in this family, Mr. Morgan. Huh? This boy should be in his coffin for my part.
He's a Morgan then, is it, sir?
He should be fed now, Mrs. Evor. A little soup. And some warm swine.
Look, you was a witness now. He spoke to Braun.
How long then for the little one?
Well, it's hard to tell. His legs were frozen to the bone, and he's 2 years, wild like that. But I can't promise that he'll ever walk again. Take her. Just take her thought.
Bite your tongue. I think he heard you.
Where is the light tiny blood to see in your eye? Are you afraid, boy? You heard what the doctor said? And you believed it? You want to walk again, don't you? Then you must have faith. And if you have, you will walk again, no matter what all the doctors say.
But you said nature has taken course.
Nature is the handmaiden of the Lord. I remember one or two occasions when she was given orders to change her course. You know your scriptures, boy. Then you know that what's been done before can be done again. To you. Do you believe me, Hugh?
Yes, sir.
Good. You will see the first daffodil out in the mountain. Will you?
Indeed, I will, sir.
Then you will. I could almost wish that I were lying there in your place. But I'm not reading this book again for the first time.
Treasure. Ivan.
Mr. Griffith, I couldn't let you go without thanking you.
Is that my duty, girl?
It was more than duty.
Yes, he was a fine boy. And you're a fine family. You better be going in now to catch your death.
Will you be coming to supper soon?
Yes, later, when you're finished with the doctors and such.
I will hurry them away then.
Good.
Why have you left me? Not to Lindsay and the rest of us together, having asked me to write down the full particulars of her treasure. From the beginning to the end, keeping nothing back but the bearings of the island, and that only because there is still treasure not yet lifted, I take up my pen in the year of grace 1785. Go back to the time when my father kept the emerald bedroll in.
All the noble books which have lived in my mind ever since. And always I hoped and kept my faith. For the first months, my mother was still upstairs, and we could talk to each other with text.
cottage foot. There is a wife you have, resting in her bed and letting strangers care for her family.
There is a wife I have met.
Nothing go wrong with your boy.
Will you say something, Mother?
What is it?
What can I say?
I'm thinking to say the last time we spoke. It should be easy, you know, we're friends.
Come and meet everyone.
Yanto, I haven't seen you in chapel lately.
I have been too busy.
What business, may I ask?
Mine.
Only asking a civil question, I was.
And having a civil answer, I have been busy with the union.
Unions are the work of the devil. You will come to no good end.
At least I am not sitting on it, talking a lot of rubbish in chapel.
Look here.
Oh, leave it now. I'll be saying something to decide.
This is a matter that requires airing. Yando, why do you think we of the chapel talk rubbish?
My remark was not aimed at you.
Maybe. Then name it.
Very well. Because you make yourselves out to be shepherds of the flock. And yet you allow your sheep to live in filth and poverty. If they try and raise their voices against it, you calm them by telling them their suffering is the will of God. Sheep indeed. Are we sheep to be herded and sheared by a handful of owners? I was taught man was made in the image of God, not a sheep.
Yanto, I haven't expressed my views around here because I haven't had any wish to interfere in a family disagreement.
You have my permission to speak.
Very well then, here is what I think. First, have your union. You need it. Alone you are weak. Together you're strong. But remember that with strength goes responsibility to others and yourselves. For you cannot conquer injustice with more injustice, only with justice and the help of God.
Are you coming outside your Brazilian life, Mr. Griffith? Your business is spiritual.
My business is anything that comes between man and the Spirit of God.
The deacons shall hear that you've been preaching socialism.
Mr. Perry? Loose the old devil.
Mr.
Perry, no, he is our guest. Bill, find him on the roof for Mr. Perry.
You give him a club off the head of a frying pan.
Miss Jenkins! A sweet song, the harp is in. Come on, man, get in here. Now look, are you the song?
Mr. Griffith, will we always be in your debt now you have made us a family again?
Let me.
Hold your hands. There's a pity.
No matter.
Have you ever been down to Howd.y?
10 years.
10 years.
While I was studying.
A bit of salt now.
Oh, don't bother, please.
There's a man for you spoiling his good handkerchief. Look now. Working in the chapel. For I will be queen in my own kitchen.
You will be queen where you walk.
What does that mean?
You should not have said it.
Why?
I have no right to speak to you, son.
Mr. Griffith, if the right is mine to give, you have it.
Then the strike was settled. With the help of Mr. Griffith and my father. Work again. Work to wipe out the memory of idleness and hardship. The men were happy going up the hill that morning. Not all of them. For there were too many now for the jobs open. And some learned that never again would there be work for them in their own valley.
It's the same all over South Wales, it is. Father, in Cardiff, the men are standing in line to have bread from the government. Not for us. Eh, lad? We will have our share of the box. And go, if you please, sir.
Where will you go?
America. My share too. And mine? No. Our own. We will take no charity. Not charity, man. Sense?
No, only our own.
Say nothing of this to your mother. Let this day be over first.
Never mind, say nothing. I heard. America. My babies.
captain my sons.
What shall we have, sir?
Isaiah 55.
Those two gone. This is only the beginning. And all of you will go. One after the other, all of you.
I will never leave you, Mama.
You boy, if you should ever leave me, I'll be sorry I ever had babies.
How did you have them?
It's easy for the boy, boy. To keep my hands from off from my face to the fire, perhaps.
Mr. Howd Morgan. From Windsor Castle it is.
Mr. Howd Morgan is commanded to appear before the Met.
Mr. Howd Morgan is commanded to appear before Her Majesty at Windsor Castle with chosen members of his choir on the 14th of May between the hours of 3 and 5.
To sing before the Queen. My son, I never thought to see this beautiful day.
Agnes, Owen, all of you, fetch everyone from all the valleys round.
Gabby, over to the other colleries, invite everyone. It's a celebration tonight. Yanto, down to the Three Bells for beer, open house tonight for all who will come. My sons, you shall have a send-off worthy the Morgans. Our Heavenly Father, I give thanks from the heart to you this day. I give thanks for all I have, and I do give thanks for this new blessing. For you are our Father, but we look to our Queen as our mother. Comfort her in her troubles, O God, and let her worries be not more than she shall bear at her age. And grant sweetness and power and spirit may be given to these voices that shall sing at her command. Amen. Amen.
William! Owen!
Good morning, dear Mr. Griffin. It's good to see you. They had to start them out.
And Howard, I've come for you.
For you.
The daffodils are Mama.
For you.
Where are your clothes, boy?
My pillow?
Your pillow.
For these months, ready for today.
Come ye then, and you shall bring back a posy fit for a queen. For your brave mother.
will, sir.
Almost there, you.
Yes, sir.
No bridge there. Watch out.
It's fine.
All right. Ha-ha. All right. Easy it is now. There. Come run. You can walk, you. You try. Come back. You can walk. 2, 1. There's a good lad. See? There's a good old man. You've been lucky, Hugh. Lucky to suffer. Lucky to spend these weary months in bed. For so God has given you a chance to make the spirit within yourself. And as your father cleans his lamp to have good light, so keep your spirit up. By prayer, Hugh. And by prayer, I don't mean shouting, mumbling, and longing like a hog in religious sentiment. Prayer is only another name for good, clean, direct thinking. When you pray, think. Think well what you're saying. Make your thoughts things that are solid. That way you're full of strength. That strength will become a part of you, body, mind, and spirit. And the first duty of these prayers is to get you to chapels.
They will, sir.
There's a good old man again. Give me your hand. Go on now. Will you please remain in your places? This will be a meeting of the deacons.
Listen, Lewis. Step forward.
Your sins have found you out. And now you must pay the price of all women like you. You have brought a child into the world against the commandment. Prayer is wasted on your sort. You should be cast out into the utter darkness till you have learned your lesson. Michael Lewis, do you admit your sin? Then prepare to suffer your punishment.
Damn it, leave her alone, you hypocrite!
You! Sit down!
Will you stand there and watch them? Cruel old men groaning and man who hurt her more. That is not the word of God. Go thou and sin no more, Jesus.
Unhurry. You know your Bible too well. Are you too little?
I know enough of life to know that Michael Lewis is no worse than I am.
Harry.
Oh, what do the deacons know about it? What could happen to a poor girl when she loves a man so much? Even to lose sight of him for a moment is a torture.
What the hell did you? Easy now. You?
I'm Howard. I'm Howard. I am a man now. Why do you leave the kitchen?
So you're a man now, is it?
Blasphemy, sacrilege, and hypocrisy! Can a man smoke his pipe and read his paper on the Sabbath? Oh, go blow your nose! Come in! Come in!
What's under the bridge?
Good morning, darling.
Good morning. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Evans, the wine owner himself, and Harrod.
Now to business.
Yes.
I come here on a very delicate mission.
No trouble, sir.
Trouble, but it worries me.
Yes.
I'm here to get your permission that my son, Yeston, may have permission. Bless you, Morgan.
Thank you, sir.
Now, where was I?
Permission?
Oh, yes, that my son, Yeston, may have permission with your daughter's permission to call upon her. There we are.
We are a very proud family, Mr. Evans.
Yes, I know, Morgan, but this is not my doing. Or in a sense, young one of the
Mr. Evans, your son has my permission to speak to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Morgan. I'm very much obliged.
Yes, sir.
Good old Welsh black, you know, and all that sort of thing. I'm very much obliged, Morgan.
Yes, yes.
There! There!
Come. My shoes. Get my shoes. You girl, get up to your room. You will modestly let in his door. My shoes, the finest one. Why don't you get you? Morgan, sit down.
my wife, Mrs. Morgan.
How do you do? Mr. Morgan, I've come to ask your permission to speak to your daughter in private.
These are my sons.
Yes, I know them. God bless you.
Hey, it's Scott Jennings. You know, when the cultural tide turns against truth, it becomes more important than ever to support the storytellers who are willing to stand up.
You shouldn't be here.
I couldn't spend another night without knowing what has happened. Is anything wrong?
Mom,
You know what I mean. Why have you changed towards me? Why am I a stranger now? Have I done anything?
no. The blame is mine. Your mother spoke to me after chapel. She's happy to meet you again. I'm sorry you're getting worse.
Yesterday, Alex.
You could do no better.
I don't want him. I want you.
On Howard. I've spent nights too, trying to think this out. When I took up this work, I knew what it meant. And sacrifice, devotion, and making it my whole life to the exclusion of everything else. And I was perfectly willing to share it with another. Do you think I will have you going threadbare all your life, depending on the charity of others for your good meals? Our children growing up in cast-off clothing and ourselves thanking God for parenthood in a house full of bits? I can bear with such a life for the sake of my work. I think I'd start to kill. I saw the white come together here 20 years before its time.
Why would you start to kill? Are you a man? Or a saint?
I am no saint, but I have a duty towards you. Let me do it.
Is there to be no singing for my daughter's wedding day bundle?
Now then, the bathtub holds 100 gallons. A fills it at the rate of 20 gallons a minute, and B at the rate of 10 gallons a minute. Got that, Paul?
20 and 10 gallons, yes.
Now then, C is a hole that empties it at the rate of 5 gallons a minute. How long, Bill Tuck?
Oh.
They're silly. Trying to fill a bathtub full of holes, indeed.
A sum, my dear girl, a sum. A problem for the mind. For his examination into school next month.
That old national school, just silly they are with their sons. Who would throw water in a bathtub full of holes? Who would think of only a madman?
It is to see if the boy can calculate, girl. Figures, nothing else. How many gallons and how long?
In a bathtub full of holes.
Now I know why I have such a tribe of sons. It is you, Ben Morgan, is the cause. Don't you, Mr. Griffith? Have you something else?
The decimal point.
Yes. The decimal point, then. And peace to my house.
Lord Scratch.
It's getting late. I better get along. We'll follow the decimal point tomorrow night.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Paul.
Good night.
Who is there that cannot look back and remember his first day at a new school? To go alone, the long walk over the hills to the next valley. The first of my family to have the privilege of attending a national school.
So you're the new boy.
Yes, sir.
You're late.
Yes, sir.
What a dirty little sweep it is. Who are your people? Where are you from?
Kumranda.
Kumranda. Oh. A little genius from the coal pits. They expect me to make a scholar of it. All right, come in.
Thank you.
Were you brought up in stables? Well, shut the door.
Hello. Have a lunch recess cookie.
How many did you eat? All of them is the correct answer.
That's tasty. That's the one who ate all the other ones.
I had one.
Who ate
My-
most of them?
I don't know. I thought it was you because you're the cookie piggy. Go ahead.
Your boots are muddy.
They were clean when I left home.
You'll address me as sir, or I'll put a stick about your back. Now sit down here.
here, you dirty little sweep. What have we here? Pencil box. Me too.
Hey, you broke my pencil box! I've been on the mountain.
Did you win, you?
Yando. Fetch Dibando.
Dibando is it?
Are you willing to go to school tomorrow? Good. From tonight you shall get a penny for every mark on your face, sixpence for a bloody nose, a shilling for a black eye, and 2 shillings for a broken nose.
Willem, stop it. Fight again. And when you come home, not another look will you get from me. Not another word. Break your old nose then. Break your mother's heart every time you go out of the house.
A boy must fight, Beth.
Fight. Fight is it? Another beating like that and you will walk home dead.
Beating? He's had no beating. A hiding, yes, but no beating. Give the boy time, it will be he that's giving the beating, is it? Dibando, come into the house.
Wheels, mother.
Good evening, Mrs. Morgan.
Get off your hat.
Dibando is going to teach you to box, you. To fight us. Too many call themselves boxers who are not even fighters. Boxing is an art, is it?
It is. It is. Go along with you, girl. A cup of tea for the men, is it?
Tea? Tea? No tea, Mrs. Morgan. In training is. A glass of beer, if you please.
Box full of holes. And now, prize fight.
Did you get that in school?
Yes, can't you do the wrong there? Who was it?
Mr. Jonas will have a word with Mr. Jonas.
No.
And why not?
Dr. Moon, I thought.
There is no rule for that.
Well, he warned me.
Rubbish, boy. How do I say me?
This is Hugh's affair. He shall decide. Say the word, lad, and we will have the bones cut from his flesh.
No. No.
I think our baby brother is becoming quite a man.
Thank you.
Clifford's home.
She's naughty.
He's adorable.
Yep. She's cool.
These denominations are used in measuring distances. Yes?
Good morning, Mr. Jonas. Mr. Jonas, we have come to the right place indeed. How can I do? A man is never too old to run, is it, Mr. Jonas? No. I was in school myself once, but no great one for knowledge. Okay, what do you want? Knowledge. How would you go about taking the measurement of a stick, Mr. Jonas? By its length, of course. And how would you measure a man who would use a stick on a boy, 1/3 his size? Tell us. Now, you are good in the use of a stick, but boxing is my subject. According to the rules laid down with a good Marquis of Queensberry.
Good Bristol.
And happy I am to pass on my knowledge to you. All right, get in the position now. Yes. Now, look. To make a good boxer, you must have a good right hand, you see. Now, you see, that is how you will punish your man. With a right and a left, and put your shoulder into it.
The gentleman is talking to you.
Raise it up. Come on. Listen again. Could I have your attention, Martin Adams? I am not accustomed to speaking in public. Only public house. But this... It's against the rules. Break a man's rules. Now, I'm afraid you will never make a boxer. No aptitude for knowledge.
Evil. Fell under a trap. No, nothing.
have our first grandson, Will.
Give one and take the other.
Tell that lad girl up there, she'll have an answer for you.
Kiss now, Beth, do not kindle the wrath.
To hell with the wrath. And I'm saying it plain to be heard.
That is good. With honors then. Our son is a scholar.
What is it, Hugh? I can't make sense with it.
Latin it is.
Latin, is it? Why not good Welsh or even English?
It is the fashion.
Fashion. Frenchies, decimal points, and bathtubs full of holes. The poor Hugh, they've stuck your head with Latin then.
Beth, my own beauty, you. A black eye is it?
Go ahead, shout, wake up the baby then. You've wakened him up. There is beautiful. The image of my father he is.
Bloody nonsense. Now then, Hugh, what will it be? To Cardiff to school, then the university, to be a lawyer, is it, or a doctor?
Dr. Hugh Morgan. Well, Uncle Hugh, that will be something special.
Yes, indeed, with a lovely horse and trap and a good black suit and a shirt with starch. Oh, that is good, my little one. Now then, a glass of buttermilk for you with all your knowledge.
Yes, Mother. And some of brown shortcake.
Oh, and my shortcake is to be better than pig's, is it?
No, only I finished yours yesterday. And today is shortcake day with brown.
I'm sorry, Hugh. Only currant bread I made today. Nobody to eat it now. Oh, Mother, I'm lonely without him. I put his boots and clothes ready every night. There still in the morning. There is lonely I am.
Well, I will have Brown here to live if she will come.
Not Brown. One mistress in the house. Now you, what will it be?
I will go down the colliery with you, sir.
Have sense, boy, the colliery is no place for you. Why not try for a respectable job?
Respectable? Are you and his brothers a lot of old jailbirds then?
Oh, leave it now, Beth. Only want the best for the boy.
If he is as good a man as you and his brothers, I will rest happy.
I am thinking of the boy's future. It was different in our day. There was good money and fair play for all. But you is a scholar. Why take brains down a coal mine?
Would rather, sir.
All right. Decide for yourself. But blame yourself if you are wrong.
The colliery, sir.
All right, the colliery is.
Good. Where you going?
Get drunk.
Brown! I am going down the colliery.
Oh, colliery, is it? The old coal will be shaking in its seam.
Brown. Brown? Would you have me to live in this house? And have my wages?
Your home is with your mother.
It was she who sent me.
From pity.
No, from sense. If you put clothes night and morning, let them be my clothes.
Good old man.
Yes or no, Brown?
Yes.
Good. Good. I will get my bed.
is a man now, is it? And could I carry such a man?
Yes, sir.
Five shillings. 7 and 2pence. Move along. 3 shillings. 2 and 9. £1.2. £2.10. Discharge, Morgan. Move along. £2.10. Discharge, Morgan. £1.10.
And so it came to Yanto and Abbey, the best workers in the colliery, but too highly paid to compete with poorer, more desperate men. Will you read us a chapter, Father?
Yes, ma'am. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over.
One night all in blue, down to Cape Town to Anhana, over here to Canada to Yanto, and down here to Davie, New Zealand. And you are a star, shining on them from this house, all the way across the continents and the oceans.
All the way? How far am I shining then? If you can put it all on a little piece of paper.
Oh, no, a map it is, my old beauty. A picture of the world to show you where they are.
I know where they are. But any old maps or scratches or spiders or pencils. They are in the house.
Then Anhara came back from Cape Town without her husband. She did not come to us, but stayed at the Big Eagle's house, her house, on top of the hill.
See Mrs. Evans, please. Oh, Evan. Good morning.
Her brother, is it? Come here.
Mrs. Nichols, will you bring some tea, please? Sit down, Hugh. There is grown and changed.
You too.
I look ill and ought to take care of myself. Everyone coming in the house says so. You say it too, and let us finish with it. But tell me all the news. How are all the boys and girls we used to know?
Well, the Jenkins girl is married. Baldwin Hughes is going to be a doctor. Miss Howard is in a solicitor's office. They're sending home 10 shillings in. And Mr. Griffith, still first up and last to bed.
How is he here?
Not as he was.
Is he ill?
Inside. In his eyes. In his voice. Like you.
Please go home, Hugh. I'm sorry.
Now then, Mrs. Nichols, tea is it?
Leave it, Mrs. Nichols. Pour.
Well, I always did the pouring for Mr. Yestin's poor mother.
I will pour.
Yes, Mrs. Nichols. The newest dresses like new sheets. Yes. A little bit stiff. But washing's to come.
Why'd you have her here?
37 years with the family. So she tells me 60 times a day. Have some tea, Hugh.
You don't want me to go?
No. No, Hugh. I'm sorry for being nasty. Please stay. Oh, Hugh. I tried to tell Mother, but...
Not for me to say. Only the housekeeper I am. 37 years in the family. And living to curse the day. It will not surprise me any day to see the old master rise white from his grave. 'Tis only the gravestone is holding him down, I will swear.
What is it, Mrs. Nichols?
Divorce.
Saying nothing I am, but that is what is in her mind. She is here without her husband, is it? And why? It is because she is in love with this preacher. Preacher, I said. Mr. Griffith it is.
But Mr. Griffith has not been near the house.
What difference is that, girl? Get on with your work.
We will not say a word, Mrs. Nichols. Only, no.
flag had spread over my valley, so now a blackness spread over the minds of its people. For the first time in my memory, our front door was shut tight in the daytime.
Find you. Traveling with the Philistines, is it?
You, what is it now? Look at your hands.
Even John, he said things about Howd and Mr. Clifford.
She moved, John.
You were right, my son. That will be the breakfast.
You will not go to church?
No. And if they do this thing, I will never set foot in the chapel again as long as I live.
I will have the sheets warm on your bed.
There is an old beauty about it.
Scratch.
What is this about the chapel, Mother?
Tonight, after the service, the deacon's meeting over in Howd.
Howd? But she has done nothing.
Nothing is enough for people who have minds like cesspools. Oh, you, my little one. I hope when you're grown, your tongues will be slow to hurt.
Will Howd have to be in the meeting?
No, none of us will be there. Disgrace will not stay away.
I will go, Mother.
This is the last time I will talk in this chapel. I am leaving the valley with regret. Toward those who have helped me here, and who have let me help them. But for the rest of you, those of you who have only proved that I have wasted my time among you, I have only this to say. There is not one among you who has had the courage to come to me and accuse me of wrongdoing. And yet, by any standard, if there has been a sin, I am the one who should be branded the sinner. Will anyone raise his voice here now to accuse me? No. You're cowards, too, as well as hypocrites. But I don't blame you. The fault is mine, as much as yours. The idle tongues, the poverty of mind, which you have shown, mean that I have failed to reach most of you with the lesson I was given to teach. You? I thought when I was a young man, I would conquer the world.
Thought I would lead an army than Alexander ever dreamed of. Not to conquer nations, but to liberate mankind. The truth. The golden sound of the world. But only a few of them heard. Only a few who understood.
The rest of you put on black and satin chapel. Why do you come here? Why do you dress your hypocrisy in black and parade before your God on Sunday? From love? No. For you've shown that your hearts are too withered to receive the love of your divine Father. I know why you've come. I've seen it in your faces Sunday after Sunday as I've stood here before you. Fear has brought you here. Horrible, superstitious fear. Fear of divine retribution. A bolt of fire from the skies. The vengeance of the Lord and the justice of God. You have forgotten the love of Jesus. You disregard his sacrifice. Death! Flames! Horror and black clothes! Hold your meeting then. But know if you do this in the name of God and in the house of God, you blaspheme against him and his word.
Wait! There is a meeting, Master Morgan.
Thank you. Glad you've come.
Lucy, is there anything I can do?
Indeed there is. You can do me a great service. This watch. My father gave it to me when I entered the ministry. It's marked time we both loved. Take it.
No, sir.
A service, I said you'd be doing me. No need for us to shake hands. We will live in the mind of each other.
Mr. Griffith, won't you see Aunt Howard before you go? To
No. If I were to see her again, I couldn't find the strength to leave. Goodbye, you. There's a good old man you are.
What is it now? Fire or flood or what? Cave in there, say. Leave me up my there.
What good in the darkness of a mine? Your eyes are no longer good in the daylight from the blows you are taking in the rain.
I can still swing a pig deeper than any man. Keep me up there. yet, sir. Mr. Durden, on the
My father?
Not yet, Mrs. Evans.
Who is Fort Willem Morgan and the others?
I, for one, he is the blood of my heart. Conqueror Hap.
Tis a coward I am, but I will hold your cloak.
came to me just now. Eva was there. He spoke to me and told me of the glory he had seen.
Men like my father cannot die. They are with me still, real in memory as they were in flesh, loving and beloved forever. How green was my valley then.
Back with writer, director, comedian, actor. Aziz, I'm sorry, Aziz, thanks for being here.
I'm so honored to be here. So excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Aziz has a movie out with Fortune on October 17th. You program tonight's lineup of labor-related movies, labor and hardship related
It's
movies.
a heavy night.
Even though Aziz's movie, which I adore, is a comedy, very funny, but it also has some important things to say. So I agree with my valley fits in. Got a lot of important things to say. Definitely not a comedy.
No, this is pretty heavy. There's not much levity here. I mean, I guess there's the game where they try to drink and they walk in a straight line. They're all kind of cheering, but I don't think anyone has a genuine laugh at this movie.
Yeah, there's some nice
pretty tough for them.
Some of the fathers, like in the scene where he's slapping people's hands, it's like dad gets to eat bread first.
Yeah. That quiet dinner, that was the happy time.
He does a lot of the work in this movie with the mom, Sarah.
Actually, she makes me laugh. Like when she goes to the meeting and says, like, if you come after my husband, I will kill you. And then she falls down, the guy's trying to pick her up, like, and she's incredible.
There's real sweetness between her and Donald Chris, but these two people, they love each other.
And, it's impressive when you watch some of these films, how quickly they're able to accomplish these story points with very little. They're doing in a quarter or half a page what I sometimes feel like I'm taking way too long to get done. And that's always a challenge for me, like when I'm looking at a script, I gotta get this done quicker. And you look at how effective the whole love story is with Green O'Hara and Walter Page, who plays the preacher. there's not many scenes where they're saying they like each other, but you buy it so much, and it's so effective. And then there's certain shots where he does it all with these characters' faces, and it's just mind-blowing. You know, there's a scene where Hugh has got watery eyes, and you get everything. And then at the end, after the father passes, and the wife, she knows he's dead, and she's just sitting there staring off. And it's so powerful. It just shows you how you can do so much with little if you have confidence and you have the right performance.
And what he does with in the beginning of the movie, you know, how green is by now, it's literally the title. It's sort of, you know, the mining is largely just started on the mountain. And it is lush, beautiful, and green.
Yeah.
But in that closing shot, right, we don't see Hugh leave, but he's packing to leave, and then we see some shots there, and it is, you know, that is not the same battle that it was 50 years earlier.
Yeah.
It's really powerful, and Ford could do a lot with a little. It's a different challenge now because, of course, you can't. It's harder to have an audience isn't as ready to believe two people are just going to look at each other and therefore be in love. I think. I mean, but also, you know, it had to be so much because they couldn't have an affair that wasn't done, right? And
Yeah.
certainly it was done. It wasn't done in a movie. And so they would have had to have gotten married. You don't have that now. You've got to create. You can have a look. You got to create something after that. I think for an audience to believe it, I think there's a slightly bigger challenge for it. And just in that respect.
I think so, but I don't know. I think, you know, I feel like I've seen more modern films where it's just they very quickly get that these two people like each other.
Yeah, they would establish that they care about each other. Yeah. But I don't think you're working on a script. You look at it, you got a sense like this is taking too
Or
many
an edit.
beats.
Like, we need to get this done faster. Or we go, oh, Kiki's amazing. I get this with this, and I don't need to say all this stuff. But this movie, yeah, just when I think of that kind of narrative economy, you know, there's some great emotional moments here that are come from very brief scenes. You know, when Hugh comes back, and he asks Bronwyn whether he can stay with her. You know, that's so sweet. Yeah, the sister-in-law,
She's just lost her husband.
Yeah, and he's always had a crush on her, and he's a little kid, but he's clearly always had a crush on this woman, and he's like, I'm gonna come take care of it. It's just so sweet.
It's beautiful. Aziz, thanks very much. Great stuff. Stick around. Coming up here on TCM, a key film, the LA Resolve, 1978. Charles Burnett's Killer of Sheep is next. Watch this.
unfashionable, useless crew. Well, what could description of foreigners with those sporting uses? Yet if it wasn't for our hot hunting and our pleasant shooting, I dare say we should be cruel too.
Let's hope the Scarlet Pimpernel will stay and some of the rest.
Do you know who he is, sir?
No. But I confess I feel a little prouder. And I remember that he is an Englishman.
Whoever he is, have his work cut out in Paris. Did you read this, sir?
There they go again. It's always the same. The drums roll, the night falls, and another aristocrat passes after Louis Day. There is another. And so clumsy, the great ugly machine. When ball loose, it is a sharp razor. A quick wrist and flick. Yes, steady. Oh, you're all right on that. And I wish they'd give me a few aristocrats to shave. Asia. Emergencies, sport. You would. You see me eating the Scarlet Pimpernel, the butt? The Scarlet Pimpernel. Haven't you heard? There's a band of Englishmen helping these cussed aristos out of the country. The chief is the only man who ever cheated Madame Guillotine. He's known by the title of the Scarlet Pimpernel. Who is he? Oh, that's the mystery.
Farmer from Northwest, are you?
Yes.
You thought you could fool me with a disguise like that. Well, I'll keep this wig of yours, because after tomorrow you won't have a head to put it on.
I shall be delighted to visit Madame Guillotine and make the acquaintance of the only decent person left in France. Captain, I say death to the Republic and long live the King!
Stupid fool. That makes the third aristocrat I've caught this week. I can smell him through any disguise.
diversion from the game of chess. It enables us to forget the more disagreeable realities of life.
I'm not so sure it is a good thing. We've been too detached from reality all our lives. That's what caused the revolution.
Possibly.
Undoubtedly. If we'd only had eyes to see our own follies, we shouldn't be here now, waiting to be shaved by the national reason.
Which is the Count of Tournai?
I'm the Count of Tournai's daughter. My father's over there playing chess. This is my mother.
The Count of Tournai.
If you look at the passage after Martin, your spirits will be uplifted.
We're not afraid to die, Father.
Even so, it is sometimes better to live.
How many packets? 64. Robespierre gives Madame Guillotine extra quarter today. The former Duc de Tours, former Abbé de Saint-Preux, the former Count and Countess de Larnay, the former Madame de Nijon, the former Count de Terry, the former Marquis de Jouvence and family, the former Marquis de Rigaud-Pierre, two Countesses Airy, the former Mademoiselle de Beaumont, the two former Duchesses Partey and Bonneval, the former Marquis de Murray, the former Count de Tournai and family, the former Countess de Chereville, the former Madame de Picard, the former Count d'Ardley.
Are you the Tournai? I am. You're remanded. Citizen Robespierre wants to see you.
My God!
Let's you get out. Go ahead.
lover. A handsome
Where's your passport, Hank?
He takes me for an aristocrat. Well, you're right, Captain. Can't be too careful, Captain. No, you can't be too careful. Here's my passport.
This says Citizeness Renault and grandson. Where's the grandson?
He's in the car, poor darling.
Huh? What's the matter with him?
Got the plague. Oh, the black plague.
Plague?
Yes. I don't think I can get him alive as far as Charles Beauvoir. Give me a light from your passport.
Get him away from me with your plague. Get out of here quick. And when you come back to Paris, find another gate so you won't pass through this one again.
You're right, Captain. You're right. But I'll be back. Somehow.
Who's in charge here? I am. No hag of a woman will pass this way in the car. You want to stop her? Arrest her. Did you say an old hag? You heard me? But she passed through here some time ago. Her passport was miserable fool. You done idiot? Did you track the cart? No, her grandson was inside with the plague. Would you expect me? Oh, you weren't expecting to use your brain. Now I see you haven't any. That's the grandson was ready to be aristocrat. Snatched from the guillotine. 10,000 heavens. On the old hag, who was she? The old hag, my clever captain. Was that cursed Englishman the Scarlet Pimpernel? Forward! We're catching this time. Over the gate!
Sounds like it's supposed to.
We've been pursued.
Don't be frightened, lady. They're my friends.
But these soldiers,
My friends, Mademoiselle, and yours.
are you the Scarlet Pimpernel?
I'm only a humble instrument in the hands of our great leader.
How many are you?
20, madame. 1 to command, 19 to obey.
Shall we see your leader?
I'm sorry, I must ask you to hurry.
Where was the children?
Take it back to the front.
Why? We don't know. So we have to come back and get it.
Parting with Calais.
North was there, and Ashurst hadn't arrived from either.
Oh, hadn't he? His time-sensitive detective, that's right.
They may have arrested him. They're very careful with the channel clock nowadays. My orders fewer that you're not to be arrested. And I think I ought to be obeyed. That's where parents who might be sending their kids to college or maybe not to college need to help guide them into jobs and careers that are going to be there in the future.
Absolutely, and I think one possible way to go forward is apprenticeships. You know, I think it's going to be a long time till we have robots able to do wiring or plumbing or those, you know, repair your car. I think there's a lot of opportunity there for young people, and candidly, you know, we've seen so many years of sending kids to college, you graduate with debt, very little skill, and very little to show for it. We need young people to go into the trades to learn not just how to do a job, but the virtues necessary to live in a free society. That's what's really essential here, and that's what we need to invest in long term in order to make sure people are resilient to this kind of disruption.
Well said. Daniel Cochran. Daniel, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the World Series starts off with a bang, and the excitement continues tonight in Game 2 of the Fall Classic. We are live at Rogers Center with a preview of tonight's big matchup next.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Safe like repair, safe like replace. There's nothing worse than losing your dog before their time.
That's why I created Dr. Marty Nature's Blood, designed to help those with everything from digestive issues to itching, even moving them.
Nature's Blood works because it's freeze-dried. So instead of destroying the nutrients with high heat, they all get right into your dog's body.
Picked it from a veterinarian with over 50 years of experience saving dogs' lives. I have never seen a food make this much impact on a dog's health.
For a limited time, get up to 54% off Dr. Marty Nature's Blend, plus a free gift with our special TV offer. Call or go to drmartypets.com/TV.
You have no idea what's on your fruits and vegetables. Before you take another bite, you need Eat Cleaner, the natural fruit and veggie wash that is going to change the way you think about fresh produce forever. Just spray and rinse. Look at this broccoli straight from the store. The water just bleeds right off. With just a few sprays of Eat Cleaner, look at how the water goes right through it now. Eat Cleaner not only removes the wax, pesticides, and chemicals, but up to 99 bacteria that can cause foodborne illnesses. Eat Cleaner gets rid of it all. Not only can everything taste better, but it can last up to 5 times longer because it's clean. Before you take another bite, you need Eat Cleaner.
Call or go online now and get 2 bottles of Eat Cleaner with our 90-day money-back guarantee for just $24.99. Order today and we'll give you a 3rd bottle absolutely free. Visit GetEatCleaner.com. Also available at Walmart.com.
Save up to 50% on select styles, beautiful new carpet, hardwood, vinyl, and laminate from Empire Today. We'll beat any competitors off. Guaranteed. Visit EmpireToday.com or call.
Today, the shutdown nearing record length.
The White House has bent over backwards to mitigate the harms to the American people.
What will it take to reopen the government? Shannon has the latest on Fox News Sunday.
Dave Big at Hy-Vee, Friday through Sunday. Fresh Hy-Vee chicken breasts, just $2.99 a pound. Hy-Vee butter, just $3.48. Campbell soup, just 89 cents. Chobani Greek yogurt, just $2.99. 5-pound bag of Hy-Vee russet potatoes, just $1.48. Plus, get great deals on Lunchables and Beef Food. Jack's Pizza, Pepsi, and more. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
We are beautiful. All the one. I know we are beautiful.
David. Hey, David.
I hope you don't mind me hosting all the tropical fruit slushy for yourself.
Mind if I do? Hey, slushy for you. Okay, don't worry, everyone. Mine's is bigger. Look, I'm talking about the slushies. I got the Ninja Slushy Max. I'm gonna get it.
David, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm about to go take a
The World Series continues tonight on Fox. The Toronto Blue Jays won Game 1 over the defending champ Los Angeles Dodgers last night. Senior correspondent Steve Harrigan is live outside Rogers Center in Toronto. Steve.
John, the Blue Jays have home field advantage, and they got it because they won one more game than the Dodgers during the regular season. Their manager said that support from the fans was crucial in last night's game.
Can't take it for granted. This is a special place to play, and everyone here in this city or this building and across the country, we feel it for sure.
There was a packed house last night, 44,000 screaming fans, many of them coming from across the country to be here.
But, you know, they may have Toronto written across their chest, but it's Canada. It's from coast to coast, from St. John's, Newfoundland to Victoria, BC, and everything in between. You know, it's pretty cool that a whole country's rooting for one team.
Now, the Dodgers were big favorites coming in, but the teams who win the first game in the World Series, 64% of them to go on to win the entire series. John, back to you.
Steve, we have sent you to foxholes in war zones. We have sent you to hurricanes, and now we send you to the World Series. Is this a little perk that you got?
It's a great gig. We're happy to be here, John.
All right. Steve Harrigan, intrepid reporter. Thank you, Steve. Well, Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani picks up a big endorsement from one of his party's leaders, but his campaign has exposed a growing rift among the left wing and the moderates. Liz Peek on whether the Democrat Party has become too extreme. A brand new hour of the Fox Report is next.
My daughter's name is Madeline. Madeline is fun. She's creative. She's very wise for her age. We knew her shoulder was hurting. We didn't think it was as serious as it turned out to be. We were pretty sure it was musculoskeletal. And, it was the worst. There's a big tumor. They said, this is not fair. She didn't deserve it.
You can join the battle to save lives by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
The local hospital referred Madeline to St. Jude. You know, we're going to cover this. I lost it in the hospital. You're paying for this?
Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child.
For us to be here as a family and to go through this together and to help her and to have this time with her, it's the greatest gift I've ever been given. So not really. But the finances and just to be able to be here and concentrate on her gratitude is not good enough for me.
Please call or go online right now and become a St. Jude Partner in Hope for only $19 an hour. When you call or go online with your credit or debit card right now, we'll send you the St. Jude t-shirt you can wear to show your support and help St. Jude save the lives of these children.
The fundraising, the donations, they work and they help and they save lives.
Please call, go online, or scan the QR code right now. Become a St. Jude Partner in Hope today.
Shannon and Twilla, you won't know better.
Drop is finally here. Drop delivers the weight loss benefits of GLP-1 injections and easy-to-use oral drops. No needles. That's right. The two big drawbacks with weight loss Drop is flavorless, odorless, so you can just add it to water with your favorite beverage. Drop offers other advantages over injections too. With Drop, you can personalize your dosage based on your weight loss goals. And because you add Drop to any liquid, there's no concern about injection site infections, bruising, or dosage confusion. Drop is the easier, safer, cost-effective alternative to help you achieve your weight loss goals without the needle.
Can't find it anywhere? The Wellness Company has it. No consultation needed. Simply order online and use promo code TRIM to save $100. Visit dropthepounds.com/TRIM. That's promo code TRIM at dropthepounds.com/TRIM. You can hear from the other. I've never heard the sound of no True to my own haunting sounds that you just off. And you haven't heard it from announcers. I just felt more going up. So you can perform it your best. Directly in my ear. It was a pretty intense moment that I wanted to share with you guys. Is underway now in what could be a defining week in the crucial races up and down the East Coast. I'm John Scott, and this is a brand new hour of the Fox Report. New York City looks like party leaders are closing ranks, with House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries of New York finally endorsing Zohran Mamdani, even as controversy continues to swirl about the Democratic Socialist front-runner for mayor in the city. Across the river in New Jersey, the gloves are off in a neck-and-neck fight between the candidates for governor there, Republican Jack Ciattarelli and Democrat Mikey Sherrill. Both candidates are barnstorming the Garden State with big-name allies this weekend. There's also a closely watched governor's race in Virginia. Democrat Abigail Spanberger kicked off a bus tour today as Republican Winsome Earl Sears seizes on Democratic scandals in the campaign's final stretch. We have Fox team coverage. Brian Yennis is in Brunswick, New Jersey. Mark Meredith is in Sterling, Virginia. But we begin with CB Cotton in New York City with the latest on the race for mayor in the Big Apple. CB.
Hey, John, but the candidates in this three-way race are now fighting for every last vote. And today we're speaking with the people who will ultimately decide who gets the keys to City Hall. And some voters are telling us they are less than thrilled about having to cast a ballot in this race.
I don't think either any of these candidates are the greatest, but I mean, I'm going to vote for one.
Yeah, I think it's a total disaster. And it really runs Democrats to not have found someone who is more qualified.
34-year-old New York State Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani continues to have a strong lead in most polls, and he can hope to gain more momentum with House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries' endorsement this week. But independent candidate former Governor Andrew Cuomo and Republican Curtis Sliwa, they continue to remind voters of past controversies swirling around Mamdani's candidacy, like Mamdani's past stances on the Israel-Hamas war and policing. Today, Sliwa and Cuomo both slamming Mamdani as too inexperienced and as a divider.
Zohran Mamdani, of course, I said you can put his resume on a cocktail napkin. He is not a victim. He is the offender. His entire campaign, he has been dividing and attacking and offending different New York groups.
Mamdani has looked to shake up the political establishment since he entered the race, centering his campaign on affordability and saying during the last New York City mayoral debate that New York City could become, quote, a museum where working class people used to be able to live. The race has drawn national attention because of Mamdani's Democratic Socialist policies, but this week, Mamdani, who is Muslim, has alleged Islamophobia of entering the race, and it's drawn even more attention. Today, Vice President J.D. Vance writing on X, quote, according to Zohran, the real victim of 9/11 was his auntie who got some allegedly bad looks, end quote. In the post, Vance reshared a clip of Mamdani giving an emotional speech this week about his aunt, who he says feared riding the subway in a hijab after 9/11. Early voting goes through 5 p.m. Eastern today here in the Big Apple. John, I want to mention today Sliwa became the first of the 3 candidates to cast a ballot for himself. Back to you.
All right, CB Cotton covering that race. Thanks, CB. trail hard until Election Day, as a new Fox News poll shows the race is getting tighter. National correspondent Brian Yennis is live from Clifton, New Jersey for us. Brian.
Hey, John, will President Trump lose large over New Jersey's race for governor? Jack Ciattarelli, the Republican, he's run for governor 3 times, but this is his first time running as a pro-Trump nominee. He thinks that will lead to Republicans rushing to the polls, at least that's what he hopes, and he says he's arguing that his relationship with the White House will benefit all New Jerseyans if he wins.
I think every governor has an obligation to work in partnership with the White House, whoever occupies the White House. We should all be working to better the lives of our people. And my opponent is going forward saying she's going to be suing the president. How she going to get things done? We want to work in partnership with the White House when it comes to energy, when it comes to affordability crisis, and the like. So I have a relationship with the president. That's better for New Jersey.
Now, New Jersey swung 10 points towards President Trump in 2024. It is a blue state, but he cut that margin significantly thanks to a much better performance the president had with Latino voters. Ciattarelli today campaigned alongside Puerto Rico's Governor Jennifer Gonzalez-Colón today, who is urging New Jersey's 500,000 Puerto Ricans to vote for Ciattarelli.
Talking about lowering taxes, we're talking about lowering the cost of energy, and those are issues that are well related to the hearts of many Hispanics. I believe that he understands Latinos. I believe that he understands the changes that need to be made in Jersey.
Ayan, Daddy.
You can do it? Huh? You do it, Mom? I thought so, because you're the tutor. The most tutor of all time.
The number one issue by far for New Jerseyans, according to every poll, is affordability. John, the high cost of living, the highest property taxes in the nation right here in New Jersey. And one more thing, history will be made. The last time a Republican won governor here with a Republican in the White House was 1985, Tom Paine. The last time a Democrat won governor 3 times in a row, that was 1961. Either way, like I said, history will be made in this race. John?
All right, Brian Yennis, keeping an eye on the board. Thanks, Brian. In Virginia, the gubernatorial race is also hitting the home stretch. Polls show that Republican candidate Winsome Earl-Sears is narrowing the gap on Abigail Spanberger's lead. The Democrat frontrunner faces growing scrutiny amid a series of party-related scandals. Mark Rivera is live at the Tapatio event in Sterling, Virginia. Mark.
So John, earlier,
John, good afternoon to you. That event happening right now, and the candidate that you just mentioned, she's on the stage. Virginia voters have already been showing up in large numbers with a morbid turnout.
No
And
big
as we
deal.
talked about,
We're
Republicans
just
here
sitting
are
around,
trying to
okay?
focus on what was a scandal
Just take it
involving
easy.
another Democratic candidate, hoping that will turn out GOP voters in the final stretch of this race. The Republican candidate for governor is Winsome Earl-Sears. She is the state's lieutenant governor.
I'm so excited.
Some texts that were made by the Democratic nominee for Attorney
I
General.
think I'll clean carpeting a little bit here, Mom. You want to do the vacuum first for me?
Republican rival, and now Sears is saying that is
Or two lazy bones?
the opponents of her, the Republican Party are putting out there.
You getting up or
Needs to be dressed.
just woke up to go back to sleep?
Go back to sleep.
Huh?
4 o'clock.
I can't hear you.
4 o'clock.
The Democratic gubernatorial candidate is former Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger. She has criticized
Look at
Jay
this
Jones'
crazy
comments, but
ass
has not
dog of
called her
yours,
to drop
Mom.
out of the race. Next week she'll campaign with former
She
President
got
Obama.
cuckoo in her
It's
eyes.
if she lost what she's calling her closing act.
Now I'm ready to serve again as governor to continue our family's tradition of service by serving all Virginia families.
issue that perhaps wasn't on anybody's radar until now is that Virginia is getting closer and closer to move to redistrict its congressional seats before next year's midterms. Virginia's Democratic-controlled legislature is starting the process. Today, Governor Glenn Youngkin told Fox he is outraged by this move after similar action in both red and blue states.
First of all, this is a desperate power grab by the Democrat leadership in the state because they see what's happening in the race, and they want to do everything they can to get everybody's attention off of Jay Jones and the disastrous policy positions that their candidates are reflecting.
As you can tell, Youngkin's a little bit taller than I am, but he was very forthcoming as news not only about what's happening with redistricting, but also the government shutdown. He says he's worried about Virginians who rely on SNAP benefits. They're making steps to make sure people still have access to food programs despite the government shutdown as it lingers. John, he is term limited. He did not run again this cycle. John.
He was standing on a step, wasn't he?
I wish I had a step. Yeah, I wish I had. Yeah.
All right, Mark Meredith. Mark, thanks.
You know, I'm not getting involved in any of the New York race. I just focus on New Jersey.
So, as Democrats hit the campaign trail, they are facing an uncomfortable question: what to say, what to do about Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani. Republican New York Congressman Michael Lawler is asking Democrats to address the issue head-on. He posted this: every single Democrat running for Congress needs to be put on the record. Do you stand with Jeffries, Hochul, and Mamdani, or with the hardworking New Yorkers who want safe streets, affordable communities, and sanity back in government? There's no hiding on this one. Fox News contributor Liz Peek joins me now. Liz, I always thought that, running for office involved courage. You got to have the courage of your convictions. And we didn't hear anything there from Mikey Sherrill when asked whether she supports Zoran Mamdani. I mean, he's just across the river in New York.
Right. She'd rather talk about Donald Trump. It's kind of an amazing decision for her. But look, I think Democrats across the country are looking at this race and are horrified. John, only about 15% of the country identifies as very liberal or progressive. A lot of those people are in New York, they're in California, but guess what? They're not in New Jersey, and they're not across the middle of the country. And those are the places where Democrats have to hope to take back some seats if they want to get the majority in the House again. Mamdani is a loser for Democrats, and we're just talking now about campaigning. Wait till he's in office. Wait till some of this stuff that he's trying to do is actually put in motion. I can't imagine a worse look for Democrats. And by the way, one of the things that Hakeem Jeffries' endorsement kind of brings to the front right now is how can you have both the leaders of your party from New York? You have Chuck Schumer, who's the Senate Minority Leader, and Hakeem Jeffries, who's the House Minority Leader. And that's not really a great look because it kind of says to the country, all we care about is the liberal left. And now they really know that's true because the biggest city in the world, the most important city, is going to have a socialist mayor that all of these people, Chuck Schumer has not yet endorsed him, but Hakeem Jeffries has, and most of the New York officials have. I think it's an incredible fiasco for the Democrats.
It's a tepid endorsement, you could say, from Hakeem Jeffries, but he did finally come out and endorse him. We're looking live at him on screen right now, Zoran Mamdani, and there are people behind him with Build Affordable Housing banners. Is that part of his appeal? He says he's going to somehow make housing affordable in this very expensive city?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think he latched onto a very saleable idea in his campaign, which was he wants affordability to be his big issue. But the problem is all his how to make life affordable are completely wrong. In housing in particular, and everybody knows that renting an apartment in New York or buying one is incredibly expensive. But his idea of capping rents, basically freezing rents, all you do is drive capital out of housing. John, no one's going to build a new building if they can't make money doing so. No one's going to take over if their rents are capped and they're not allowed to make money doing so. This is an idea that's as old as time. It has never worked. And Romney is just most expensive place to construct apartments on earth, probably 3 times as Texas, for example. And that's because of policies, Democrat policies put in place by people like Mamdani, who were his predecessor in City Hall, but also in the City Council, which is as left-leaning as Mamdani and equally, dangerous to people trying to live in New York.
What about free buses? He says he wants to make the buses free.
Yeah, and the next thing that happens is that every homeless person is going to climb aboard a bus and basically refuse to get off. So that's not going to work out terribly well. But look, another aspect of affordability is taxes, right? So he wants to raise taxes not just on the wealthy, and as we have seen over and over again with this kind of politics, it spreads from the very wealthy to the moderately wealthy, and then pretty soon it's pretty much everybody, but also on corporations. So basically, does he not understand that corporations pass higher taxes along to people and to the residents and to their customers? Of course, and that's so it's a vicious circle, and he basically wants to get on and drive affordability and the economics of the city downward, and that's what's going to happen.
So far, he hasn't run anything. Let's see if he can run the nation's largest city. We'll see. Liz Peek. Liz, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Well, protesters once again gathering outside the Federal Immigration Processing Center in Broadview, Illinois, near Chicago. Hundreds gathered there last night in the latest of dozens of days of demonstrations since Operation Midway Blitz began sweeping up illegal immigrants. Caroline Elliott is live from Broadview, Illinois. Caroline.
Hi, John. Right now, there's about 50 people standing outside the ICE facility, all calling for ICE agents to get out of the city. We know this is one of many protests in the Chicago area today. So far, no arrests out here, really just people nonstop cussing out federal agents on megaphones. And if you can see, this is who they're yelling at. These ICE agents that are standing outside the ICE facility as it appears a bus transportation just got to the city. It's unclear exactly who they're transporting right now, but we do know that it's not just protesters calling out the Trump administration out here. Also, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker and Mayor saying that ICE agents are getting out of control.
What we heard in the hearing today was alarming stories of protesters being attacked, children being traumatized, and communities living in fear because of an administration that believes in cruelty as a policy.
Earlier this week, new video popped up online that appears to show Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino throwing what looks like tear gas into a crowd of protesters, and some are saying this could be a violation of a court order. U.S. District Court Judge Sarah Ellis ordered federal agents must get 2 different warnings before using crowd control measures like tear gas, but DHS says that's exactly what agents did. They say agents repeatedly told the crowd to back up as they got more aggressive. DHS says Bovino was hit in the head with something shortly before this video was recorded. This week, Chief Bovino himself said that agents will only use force or tear gas when it's necessary.
Mayor Johnson is so out of touch with his inner city. We talk with the inner city residents on a daily basis. They're glad we're there. We go by the law here with the Border Patrol. We've done this for 101 years now. We are well versed in everything from the use of force to Title 8 immigration, ethical and moral.
And U.S. District Court Judge Sarah Ellis, who we should note was appointed by Obama, is now calling in Greg Bovino and for questioning. We know that will be questioned in court on Tuesday. John.
Caroline Elliott reporting live. Caroline, thank you.
Thanks.
President Trump is heading to Asia for a week of meetings with world leaders, and trade deals are top of mind for the president. Plus, Democrats have a meltdown over the new White House ballroom. Our next guest says the renovations are part of the president's promise to restore American glory. That's coming up next.
Oh, I wish my TV provider let me choose what I paid for.
Sling lets you do that, Popcorn.
Choose and customize your channel lineup or pause and watch for free. Sling lets you do that. This package required.
Have you ever considered getting a walk-in tub? Well, look no further. Safe Step's best offer just got better. Now, when you purchase your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub, you'll receive a free shower package. Yes, a free shower package. And if you call today, you'll also receive $1,500 off your entire order. Now you can enjoy the best of both worlds with the therapeutic benefits of a warm, soothing bath that can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and even improve sleep. Or, if you prefer, you can take a refreshing shower all in one product. Call now to receive a free shower package plus $1,500 off your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub.
Call 1-800-756-8232. There's never been a better time. That's 1-800-32.
Grab your phone now to scan this amazing free offer. Jerusalem, it means the city of peace. Yet for ages, this holy place for millions has been the epicenter of conflict. Did you know that Jesus accurately predicted Jerusalem's fall in 70 AD and his final restoration? Scan or call now to receive this amazing, free, life-changing book called The Fall and Rise of Jerusalem. It explains the past and reveals the future.
Men, how many bathroom trips are you making each day? Try Super Beta Prostate Advance, the #1 selling formula in its category. Made with Prostafend, a triple action blend to help reduce urges to urinate. Find it at Walmart or these retailers.
Tonight, it's time that we're taking the gloves off to go after this trafficker.
The DEA agents who took down Pablo Escobar discussed the president's strategy on My View.
Switching to our home delivery is Support City.
Excuse us, it's bedtime.
There's automatic refills for your daily meds. You just set it and forget it. Love your brunch. Switch today at expressscripts.com/moretime.
Discover the power of Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I lost 35 pounds. And some lost over 46 pounds.
And I'm keeping the weight off.
I'm reducing my risk. Wegovy is the only weight management medicine proven to reduce risk of major cardiovascular events such as death, heart attack, or stroke in adults with heart disease and obesity.
Don't take if you or your family had NTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation, gallbladder, or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you have medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
With Wegovy,
I'm losing weight,
I'm keeping it off.
and I'm lowering my CV risk.
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy.
Right now, President Trump is heading to Malaysia for a regional peace summit there before a high-stakes meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping next week in South Korea. Trade and other tensions likely to be on the table. Lucas Tomlinson is live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Lucas.
Well, good afternoon, John. The first world leaders President Trump met in Asia was in Qatar during a brief stop for fuel. President Trump hosted the Emir of Qatar and the Prime Minister aboard Air Force One before taking him off where he is now en route to Malaysia. As you mentioned, John, the most anticipated meeting President Trump has is with the world leader here in the regions when President Trump meets China's leader Xi Jinping.
A complete deal. I want our farmers to be taken care of, and he wants things also. We're going to be talking about fentanyl, of course. And it's going a lot of people. It comes from China, and we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about a lot of things. I think we have a really good chance of making a very comprehensive deal.
President Trump mentioning America's farmers, specifically soybean farmers, after China's refused to purchase soybeans as part of the ongoing trade war. Last year, China purchased $13 billion worth of soybeans. This year, zero, John. Now here in Malaysia, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Trump's top trade rep, Jamieson Greer, met with Chinese officials hoping to firm up a trade agreement with China by the time Trump and Xi meet in South Korea at the end of the trip. One of the reasons President Trump is coming to Malaysia first for the annual meeting of Southeast Asian nations is he plans to preside over the signing of an accord to officially end hostilities between two of its members, Cambodia and Thailand. President Trump has a pretty packed itinerary. He goes to Japan next after Malaysia and Japan's Prime Minister, first female Prime Minister, who's modeled as Margaret Thatcher, of course, and President if he is going to squeeze in another meeting, he hopes to meet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. John?
Lucas Tomlinson, traveling with the president. Lucas, thanks.
He's found time to demolish the east wing of the White House so that he can build a ballroom where he can be celebrated as if he was a king.
People's House is basically being sold to the highest bidder. It is corruption at its core.
So this is how the man is treating the legacy, the physical legacy of the presidency of the United States. Donald Trump is literally destroying the People's House.
Critics on the left there continue to hammer President Trump over his White House ballroom project, even though it's privately funded and just the latest in a long line of White House renovations going back more than 100 years. Fox News digital columnist David Marcus says the renovation is all about American grandeur. He joins us now. So, David, you're not is wrong-headed in making this move to tear down part of the East Wing.
No, absolutely not. I think the outrage over this is ridiculous. And, I thought to myself, like, what are Democrats, socialists, like, so upset about here? Obviously, part of it is the whole if Trump cured cancer, that would be bad, too, thing. So I don't want to discount that. But I think it's deeper in this case. This ballroom is meant to be a testament to American exceptionalism, inside and out. It's meant to create awe for people to say, this is the United States. It is powerful. It is grand. That is not the progressive view of the United States. I mean, these are people who can't say anything nice about our country's history without 57 caveats and 4 land acknowledgments. They are not really a crowd that likes the idea of monumental, classical architecture that celebrates the United States. And so I think that's also very much at the root of why, just aesthetically, they seem to hate this project so much.
It's not the first time the White House has been renovated. There are a number of big projects that took place in the past under presidents, many of them Democrats, and nobody seems to be complaining about those. There was a West Wing constructed under Roosevelt in 1902. Calvin Coolidge had some renovation work done in 27. FDR overhauled the West Wing about 50 years after it was built. And then Harry Truman did some renovation work in 1950. Is it just more of the criticism of President Trump that is driving these complaints?
Again, yes, that's part of it, but I also do think that this offends the sensibilities of Democrats and socialists who don't see an awful lot to celebrate. In the United States, Gallup polling shows us that among Democrats, only 36% are very or somewhat proud of America. So we want to see a grand ballroom dedicated to it. I mean, let's not forget, these are the same people who spent the entirety of 2020 tearing down statues, not just of Confederate generals, but of Abraham Lincoln, of Teddy Roosevelt. And now they're mortified that the East Wing has been demolished. Nobody has cherished memories of the East Wing. That's who has.
Mark Kelly, the senator from Arizona, a Democrat, says that this whole process is not transparent enough for him. Listen.
Renovations are typically done by working with Congress. Renovations on the White House. Congressional appropriations. Obviously, this is a rather expensive renovation that they're trying to, do right now. And by the way, without any transparency, the president said that ballroom they wanted to build was not going to touch the White House, and now they're tearing down a good percentage of it.
Bring down a good percentage of it.
What does he want to know? Like the brand of 2x4 that they're using? I mean, this is all so incredibly ludicrous, and it's kind of hysterical to just watch them scramble around, trying to find angle after angle after angle about why Americans should be offended that the president of our country wants us to have the best ballroom in the world. Why wouldn't we want that? Again, unless we're a little bit ashamed of ourselves. And I think, unfortunately, that's where Senator Kelly and the Democrats and the Socialists find themselves.
David Marcus. David, good to talk to you. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, the sports world still in shock after NBA stars and monsters are charged with running an illegal gambling scheme. Why some experts say this indictment might just be the tip of the iceberg.
Myra, did you practice your guitar yesterday? Spend some time with your dog other than just letting her out? That poor dog wants attention so bad.
Developed by our vet nutritionists. All our food is made to the highest safety standards and has clinically proven benefits. It's gently cooked to deliver the nutrients your dog needs without the ultra processing. Because good ingredients matter, but the best recipes call for so much more. Get 50% off your first box, available only at thefarmersdog.com.
Save over $300 in your first year with 3 months free.
Autumn is here and leaves are falling. Any gutter open to the elements is going to collect leaves, acorns, you name it. And cleaning your gutters can be a real challenge. With just one call to leaf filter and the problem solved.
It wasn't just that leaf filter cleaned our gutters and guaranteed that they'd stay clog-free, but it was more that they saved us the energy of having to think about cleaning them.
We go to great heights, so you don't have to.
Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
Here's an amazing fact. 70 million Americans lie awake every night, their health deteriorating for every sleepless hour. This is a nationwide health crisis. Sleep is the foundation of our lives. Without it, energy, focus, mood, comment, your quality of life can be stolen. That's why I don't just recommend relaxing sleep. I depend on it. Relaxing Sleep is America's #1 doctor-developed sleep solution, changing lives across the nation, including mine.
As a clinical neurologist, I know how essential sleep is for building and nourishing both your mental and physical health. After years of research, I developed Relaxium Sleep to help my patients fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed.
My good friend Mike did. I try Relaxium Sleep, and now I'm a believer, and you will be too. What makes Relaxium Sleep different? Well, it's created by a leading clinical neurologist, made in the USA. Take it nightly. It works. Since starting Relaxium, I fall asleep faster, sleep longer, wake up refreshed.
I'm so incredibly thankful that for nearly 2 decades now, Relaxium Sleep has been changing millions of lives. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or tossing and turning, you need to try Relaxium Sleep now and improve your quality of life.
So why are you still suffering? Pick up the phone. You've nothing to lose except another sleepless night. Folks, it's time to make America sleep again. So please call now. Claim your risk-free bottle of Relaxium Sleep. Your whole new life, just a phone call away.
Bill O'Reilly is so confident that Relaxium Sleep will work for you. He's asked us to give away 1,000 bottles today. Get your risk-free bottle of Relaxium Sleep now. Visit TryRelaxium.com or call 800-251-1717. That's TryRelaxium.com or call 800-251-1717.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series. Struck out with the cheap seats. Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine. We are Farmers.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
They literally had scams at the poker table where they literally had professional athletes in the NBA walk off the court so their proposition bets could be met. Is a coordinated scheme with Nostra and the individuals that we arrested today. And it's been going on for some time. And we are going to continue to work this investigation, and those that have been arrested today embedded with the Casa Nostra are brought down, whether they're in the NBA or anywhere else.
That's FBI Director Kash Patel on the stunning charges against NBA stars and New York City mobsters accused of swindling millions from high rollers in rigged poker games and called prop bets. Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guards Terry Rozier among the more than 30 people charged. Art Manteris is a former Las Vegas bookmaker. He joins us now. Art, I just have to ask, what was your reaction when you heard about these arrests?
Well, unfortunately, I had a little bit of a heads up that something like this was coming. I didn't know the details. I didn't know that rigged poker games were part of the trouble that was brewing. Most of this didn't surprise me very much. The techniques of how to rig, how to operate an illicit poker game, I think, are clear and known to a lot of executives, and not shocking that they would be when the stakes are so high.
A lot of people wonder why, if you're an NBA coach or player, you're making millions of dollars a year. Why do you need to, bet on games on the side? Well, Anthony Arolata, a former crime family member from the Genovese family, had this to say about that. Listen.
The NBA players, they don't need, the only thing that they can use the mafia for is to bet more money on the streets, because it raises red flags when you bet it in the casinos.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened in this. Pouring in money, the sports books know that, and they alert, it's a red flag for them.
Does that sound likely to you?
Well, the policing agency, or the police function that we in the regulated sports bookmaking world operated within for years, that's very true. And I had made the argument for years and years that the regulated industry is the policeman of the sports gambling world. But things have changed so much, so fast since passed by the Professional Amateur Sports Protection Act was repealed in 2018, and the expansion and the varying regulations around the country are all things of significant concern to me right now.
Yeah, they're talking about some high-tech stuff that was involved in the swindling. Card machines, card shuffling machines that would read the cards and then transmit to certain players at the table, who had the best hand. Cards that had, secret writings on them that you could only see if you were wearing special contacts. Some mind-blowing stuff.
And those things, I'm sorry, those things have been around for a while. And the technology that we use on our end, from the casino operations standpoint, surveillance capacity, the ability to zoom in and see the next card upcoming. We have significant technology on our side, but now to take that similar technology, use it on the other side of the counter, or use it for illicit games, it's not really that shocking.
Joshua Ritter is a Fox News contributor who says he thinks this might be just the beginning. Listen.
I do think it's the tip of the iceberg. I can't imagine. I mean, every time you look at these federal indictments, you got to look at who are the unindicted co-conspirators that may not even be named. Right. Those are people cooperating, and there could be more information coming.
I mean, this was a pretty shocking allegation against some of these, very well-known players and coaches. Could there be more, do you think?
Yeah, unfortunately, and this is the sad part, that from what I'm hearing, there is more to come. This may be the tip of the iceberg, and there may be some other high-profile athletes and entertainers that get caught up in this scandal, or this investigation surrounding this scandal. I will say one thing, though, in commending Commissioner Adam Silver. This morning, I read that he had made it very clear, and he is circling the wagons with the NBA, and has repeated that the integrity of the games is the most important thing. And I just couldn't agree with him more.
Yeah.
And you know who said that same thing 100 years ago, ironically, was Myron Lansing, recognizing that without the integrity of both casino games and sports, there's not much left if you don't have that.
Art Lanteris. Art, thanks.
Thank you.
A mechanic in Wyoming says he had to disable the emission control systems on hundreds of trucks to keep them running in harsh weather. Well, that led to a year-long prison sentence and a massive fine. Why lawmakers are now asking President Trump to get involved in that case. That's coming up.
No.
Isn't this great?
Yeah. I can do a cartwheel in here.
Oh, hey! Would you like to join us?
Yeah. We would love to join you.
You'll find in cities, towns, and suburbs all across America millions of people who have Medicare and Medicaid, but may be missing benefits they could really use. Extra benefits they may be eligible to receive at no extra cost. And if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be able to get extra benefits too through a Humana Medicare Advantage dual eligible special needs plan. These plans have a $0 monthly plan premium. Call now to see if you qualify. With the Humana Medicare eligible special needs plan, you could have doctor, hospital, and prescription drug coverage, plus extra benefits in one convenient plan. Most plans include the Humana Healthy Options Allowance. Get over $1,000 a year. That's $85 a month to help pay for covered over-the-counter items like vitamins, pain relievers, first aid supplies, and more.
Myra?
Your allowance is conveniently loaded onto a prepaid card each month, and whatever you don't spend, it's carried over to the next month. Ask us about all the items your allowance may cover. Plus, you could get other important benefits. All plans include dental coverage with $0 copays for covered preventive services, vision coverage, including eye exams, and a yearly allowance to use towards eyewear, and hearing benefits with routine hearing exams and coverage toward hearing aids. Plus, hundreds of prescriptions have a $0 copay, so you'll pay nothing for them all year long. And you'll have access to Humana's multiple large plan networks of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. Best of all, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be eligible to enroll in a Humana Medicare Advantage dual eligible special needs plan right now. So if you have Medicare and Medicaid, call now to see if there's a plan in your area that could give you extra benefits. But now is the time. The annual enrollment period ends December 7th. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new Howd.y from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancy, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang.
Introducing Howd.y from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck result without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I had always wanted.
Schedule your free, no obligation consultation. Call or go to sonobello.com now.
As a neurologist, my patients are often concerned with age-related memory decline. I recommend Juno Brain Health with 2 powerful, high-absorption ingredients clinically shown to improve memory, focus, attention, and more. Juno, the brand I trust.
Most multivitamins only make it halfway through your GI tract. If key nutrients are absorbed too early in the digestive process, your body can't access their full benefits. Seed's DMO2 Daily Multivitamin is different. Its revolutionary capsule-in-capsule system transports essential vitamins and minerals throughout the GI tract and all the way to your colon, where key nutrients are needed to fuel daily function. Don't go halfway on your health. Nourish your whole body with the multivitamin that goes the distance. Visit seed.com to start DMO2 Daily Multivitamin today.
Do I choose a Sleep Number smart bed? I need help with their snoring. Sleep Number does that.
Thank you. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Check it out at the Sleep Number store near you.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
A Utah judge is expected to rule Monday on whether the 22-year-old accused of killing Charlie Kirk can wear street clothes in court and appear without shackles. Madison Scarpino has more. Madison.
John, the defense for the alleged assassin wants him out of jail clothes, no restraints, and they believe that that is crucial to him getting a fair trial. Now, the public could not access yesterday's closed hearing, but this is videos of attorneys leaving that Utah courthouse. Filed a motion requesting this closed hearing 2 weeks ago, and his attorney argues that Robinson wearing plain clothing is part of his right to an impartial trial. Robinson's legal team is also saying this case has become a, quote, media tornado. They're saying that heavy coverage, viral videos, and social media commentary are already creating the risk of a biased jury, specifically citing extensive coverage of his previous hearings, like this televised footage of Robinson during his first appearance wearing a suicide vest. The defense also lists statements from Utah's governor, President Trump, and other federal officials who were publicly discussing the investigation and the possibility of the death penalty. So bottom line, they're saying all this is, quote, polluting the waters of justice. The prosecution's response to all of this is sealed, but an attorney unaffiliated to this case says they're likely arguing Robinson is a security threat and should be in shackles and jail clothing. That attorney also says the judge's ruling will be a big deal.
We're going to have to weigh both fairness and state security, and I think this constitutional question will be compelling. The way he answers it is going to be a massive, interesting constitutional issue that will ripple into other cases as well.
So as mentioned, we're expecting the judge to make a decision